I've always been an athlete. Since I was 9 years old, I'd go out and train for the Olympics. My passion in education has been in the sciences. I wanted to be a cardiologist, but because I was hit by a drunk driver, they didn't want to have a blind cardiologist, so I had to shift my degree. I ended up getting into the neurosciences. So when I was 22, I went out for a run and was hit by a drunk driver. When I woke up 18 months later, I ended up not doing so well. Couldn't speak, I could not see, and I wasn't able to walk. When the hospital gave up on me, it was the best thing that happened to me because I ended up at a senior citizens home in Colorado, and it was like having 100 grandparents that had nothing to do except focus on me and helping me rehabilitate myself. And that inspired me to really think about all of the people in life that just need one person to believe in them and maybe need a personalized learning experience. The brain is a magical, mysterious organ, and has a way of creating new pathways and healing itself and finding and learning new ways of doing things. So I was fortunate in some ways, and in other ways I really had to work hard to get back on my feet and to recover. I think one of the hardest pieces I had to go through was learning how to speak again, because I had so much damage. How do you capture the air? And when you're a kid, you don't mind the goo-goo gaga, but when you're an adult, my barrier was my ego. The senior citizens made it really fun for me. For instance, the men decided to teach me cuss word Scrabble. They made up a game and taught me how to cuss, and they'd laugh and laugh and laugh because they thought it would be funny if my first words were, I was cussing like a sailor. But there were moments like that where people brought in humor and brought in engaging experiences for me so I wouldn't give up. I mean, life is about failures, and it's about being tired, and it's about trying things, but I find so much joy in being alive and learning things and just taking up every second of the day and not letting a moment pass, because that's a moment lost. My wedding to the person I love the most was the most exciting thing. We're so fortunate that your life can be witnessed by somebody else, and you can witness someone else's life, because otherwise you come and go from this world, and if you don't have your witness, there's no memory of you. And so to have just one person love you gives you eternity.